Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our new store. Kwik Trip is a company that values honesty, integrity, respect, excellence, innovation, humility, and a strong work ethic. I want to thank the Zietlow family for building this beautiful location. Without them, none of this would be possible. And with that, it is my privilege and honor to introduce to you our owner and CEO, Don Zietlow.
First, I'd like to address our coworkers. You're the greatest asset we have at Kwik Trip. We can build the best stores, have the best product, but unless we have the cleanest stores, the cleanest restrooms, and the best service, will fail. I want to thank you for all you've done to bring this store up. I'm going to thank you in advance for all you're going to do in the future, so thank you very much. I'd like to thank the City of Fitchburg for allowing us to build this store here. We'll be a good partner for the city, and I appreciate you allowing us to come to your great city here. A little bit about our company. We have a little over 800 stores today. We have a sports center in La Crosse, Wisconsin. We have our own dairy, a couple 100,000 square feet. We process about 700,000 pounds of milk a day, and we make our own ice cream, a lot of our own drinks, and we have a bread, a couple 100,000 square feet. We make about 500,000 loaves of bread a day. I mean a week. And then we have a sweet goods plant that makes about 5.5 million cookies and donuts a week. And before we had food safety, you know, we have food safety, and you go in there, you got to put the booties on, the hairnet, and so now I can, you know, it's easier for me to buy my glazers at the store than trying to go through taking them off the line. But back in the early days, I would go through the dairy and take a half a pint of chocolate milk, and then I go through the bakery and get a couple of glazers when they kept coming off the line, and you get the frosting on it. They were really good, and I used to be as thin as this young lady sitting in front. And after you drink that chocolate milk and eat the glazers, I can't see my toes, but I tell you what, it's been a good ride. If you eat these glazers, you won't see your toes either, but they are good. Then we have a commissary. We make all of our take-home meals, our pizzas, all of our fruit, all of our salads and sandwiches, and some of our chicken. So we sell a lot of food. All of our stores get a delivery every day. We have 600 truck drivers, and so you say, well, a truck can come from Madison and deliver in one day, but what about Kenosha? What about Duluth, Minnesota? As driving a truck, delivering the product is very hard work. But as the truck drivers get older and it's harder for them to deliver a load of groceries, they may now just drive a truck to Kenosha, drop the truck, and drive it, empty one back, and then we have a driver in Kenosha that would deliver the product. So, and then somebody asked me this morning about, what about waste in your store? Well, you know, what do you do with the bread, or what do you do with the milk when it gets outdated, or the meat? And what we do, we started this about 11 years ago, and it's a great program. We give anything that comes close dated, instead of throwing it away, we work with the food banks in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa. And last year we gave about 2.5 million pounds of food to the food banks. It's a great program. And one thing about you, when you talk to the food bank, what's the best thing you like to get? Is a pound of bacon, or a piece of ground beef, or a gallon of milk? And they said, the best thing that our children like is the cookies and donuts. So anyway, I'm going to turn this back to you, Jessica. Thank you very much.
I want to thank those in attendance today from our support center. I want to thank Brian Wrighton, store leader at 832 in Waunakee, and all of the leaders that took time out of their stores to assist us the last few weeks. I want to especially thank our food service district leader, Alex Abel, for all of his hard work and support to get our food program up and running, and all of the help he gives our store teams every day. I now want to talk about this new team that we've assembled here at 1166. We've hired a great group of people, and with that, I'm excited to introduce to you our store leader, Corey Zeman. Corey has been with Kwik Trip for over 4 years. He started with us as a guest service coworker at store 964 in Middleton. He was promoted to a store leader in 2020 at store 957 here in Fitchburg. And now he's running this store and doing an awesome job. Corey.
Thank you, Jessica. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out this morning. We are really excited to have this beautiful new facility. I'd really like to thank Don and the entire Zitlow family for creating this beautiful establishment. I also want to thank the City of Fitchburg for allowing us to be here. I would also like to take the time to thank store engineering and all of the contractors for creating this beautiful, doing an amazing job on this beautiful building. I'd also like to thank my coworkers who traveled throughout our district training at other stores, as well as the store leaders, with a special shout out to Jeremy at 957 for training the bulk of my team. Like Jessica said, I'm very excited and happy to be in this new store. This is a beautiful facility. Our main goal is to provide the best customer service possible, provide a very clean location, and to not have any products out of stock.
Hi everybody, thank you Corey and team for all of your hard work for getting this store together. At this point I'd like to invite up a few distinguished guests that we have with us today to say a few words. Aaron, the mayor here in Fitchburg, Aaron Richardson, would you like to come up and say a few words?
I'm very excited to be here today with this new store opening. I've already been here a couple times since it opened. I live pretty close by. There's a lot of great things about this store. First is that this is a redevelopment opportunity for the city of Fitchburg. There were 3 buildings that were old, dilapidated, and past their use. And so we're able to take those down. There's actually some contamination as well here on this land. We're able to clean that up and now build this great store here that not only is a lot better use of the space, but is also providing a service for this neighborhood. I was just here the other day and I saw a family, mom and her kids walking out with a grocery cart full of groceries. This is a grocery store for a lot of people. You see a lot of people can walk here to the store, and so that's a great feature and a great thing to have here at the store. Just the other day, yesterday actually, I was over at Forest Edge Elementary School right across the way here, and I was talking to the 4th graders. They're doing a unit on government, and they asked the mayor to come in and talk about being a mayor, and I was telling them about all the things that I did. And the biggest cheer I got was I told them that I helped get the Kwik Trip built, and we're having an opening today. So it's a lot more exciting than anything else I do as mayor, apparently, but they're very excited as well, and I'm sure that they're here with their parents as well. So just want to welcome this new store to Fitchburg. It's very exciting for me, and welcome.
Our next process here, as we grow into new communities, we like to help support the folks that live in the area. And to do that, we would like to today honor a few of those organizations that do a lot of really great work in the community. So first off, I'd like to invite up somebody from the Fitchburg Police Department to accept a donation of $1,000.
Thank you very much to the Kwik Trip organization and the family. You all are you're great. And this is a great piece for the community of Fitchburg. Really important. It's a stand-up company corporation. I could tell you, I don't know if you know this, but you cornered a market. And that market is our youth from high school and college students. I don't know if you know this, but if you ask any one of them where they go put gas, they say they go put gas at Kwik Trip. One of the biggest reasons is the food. It's economical. I know my son, my daughter, and their friends tend to come out to a Kwik Trip to get their chicken. They say it's the best chicken in town. So really, I've noticed that as well. At nighttime hours, you tend to see the youth hanging around at a Kwik Trip for those reasons. You're part of the community now here at Fitchburg, and we're really happy to have you. We're really happy that we're going to be able to work with you and strengthen up those relationships here at Fitchburg with you. Thank you.
And now I would like to invite someone up from the Fitchburg Fire Department to accept this $1,000 donation.
Now, actually, I have to stop because I thought for sure the police department was going to pay tribute to the Glazers, but I would like to say this. Kwik Trip has long been a good corporate citizen, and if there's one thing that I've recognized is their attention to detail. It's actually a case study that we use in the form of leadership in the fire department is the attention to detail. And when you can go to any Kwik Trip and see a number on the bathroom wall that suggests that if you have any issues with its cleanliness, you can talk directly to the CEO. That to me addresses the overall ownership that exists throughout the organization. We're lucky to have them in the city. Their timing is impeccable. I mean, the train only comes by twice a week. So I'm really glad to have this as part of our community. Look around, you'll see it's in the center of our community. It's close to my home. I've been here a couple of times already, and I look forward to continuing to frequent this establishment. Thank you all. Thank you, Kwik Trip, for your donation.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
So I wanted to thank everyone.